A medical student puts himself in the line of fire, literally, to save a stranger on the streets of New Orleans. Surveillance video capturing this terrifying encounter. Peter Gold comes face to face with a gunman after stopping to help a woman being dragged down the street. The gunman shoots Gold in the stomach and then aims for his head, but the gun jams, saving his life. I spoke earlier with Dr. Peter Gold about why he's recounting his terrifying experience now, more than a year later, and he starts by telling us about that very moment that changed his life.
I was driving downtown, and I happened to see, a man having a girl in a chokehold, dragging her down the street, and immediately, everyone would say, "Hey, something's not right." And you're the only person there, there's no one else around, and my instincts really just took the best of me, and the next thing I knew, I was out of the car, yelling at the man, just trying to do anything to just get him to go away.
So when was the moment when you realized, now wait a second, I'm actually the one in danger?
Yeah, so as I'm yelling at him, he starts to then rob me and pulls his gun out, and at that point, the tables really had turned. And I tried to offer him, I didn't have cash, so I tried to offer him my cell phone, credit cards, and he just turned to me and just said, you know what, I'm just going to kill you.
I have a really hard time watching this video. I can't imagine what it's like for you to see it. And I can't help but think to myself, Peter was a guardian angel for this woman, and there must have been another angel around to jam that gun. I mean, when you try to make sense of that and how close you came to death, what goes through your mind?
Well, first of all, I feel so lucky and so grateful to be alive. There's a lot of people in this country affected by gun violence, whether personally or have a close family friend or relative. And for me to be here and be able to tell this story, I hope that I'm not just speaking for myself, but speaking for some of those who aren't able to be here. And I kind of acted in my instincts and put my faith in the universe, and luckily my story is able to continue.
How do you think that's impacted your life purpose?
Yeah, absolutely. And for my friends and family, it really has helped me focus on more relationship building, and caring about just those small moments is just so much more important now, which has really been beautiful. And secondly, a purpose of thinking about that night and thinking about how somebody could get to a point where violence like that with such ease. It really makes me want to focus on that kind of problem, and thinking about how when kids are growing up and don't have the opportunities and don't have guidance from home, how we can help them so that they don't get to this point.
And you set up an organization to do that.
Right, so the foundation is called Strong City, and you can go to our website, which is mystrongcity.org. And what we're doing is we're supporting community-based organizations who are already doing a good job in these communities at empowering underserved youth.
What a great idea. I'm just curious how you're doing physically after going through this.
It's a true miracle. I have to give credit to Dr. Meg Moore and Dr. Mooney at the University Medical Center, Tulane in New Orleans. They took absolutely incredible care of me. Really inspired me as a surgeon myself to learn how to take care of patients and critically ill patients. And luckily, I don't have any lasting effects from what happened.
That is amazing.
Amazing.
The shooter is behind bars.
Yes.
But I haven't heard a lot about what happened to the woman that was being dragged down the street. What do you know about her fate?
So I know that she was released from the hospital that night. I received a nice handwritten letter from her and her family thanking me. And I think both of us are moving on with our stories and recovering in our own ways. And for me, part of my recovery is Strong City.
It's really it's an amazing story. We cover so many terrible stories on the news, and I'm so grateful that you're in studio sharing a great one with us. Dr. Peter Gold. Now I want to make sure if anyone needs an orthopedic surgeon as well, they know where to find you, right? Great to have you. Thank you so
very
much.
I appreciate it. And please visit mystrongcity.org.